Chinese professional tennis player Peng Shuai posted on her Weibo a MeToo post addressing to former Vice Premier Zhang GaoLi on the 2nd of November 2021 at 10:07 p.m. in China. The post was censored after approximately 20 minutes of exposure, but netizens have saved screenshots and the words got around. Peng Shuai peaked at number 14 of the singles ranking worldwide in August 2011. Zhang GaoLi served as the senior vice premier of the People's Republic of China, being the number 3 top person in China between 2013 and 2018, and as a member of the Chinese Communist Party Politburo Standing Committee, China's highest ruling council between 2012 and 2017. Zhang GaoLi is 39 years and 10 months senior to Peng Shuai. In China, if you speak anything unfavorable about the government, you are at risk of being detained and sometimes disappeared, let alone at points directly to the top ruling level. This is why the "Where is Peng Shuai" issue began. The following is the content of Peng Shuai's post. I know I can never say it clearly enough. Even having said it would not help. But still, I want to say it. How hypocritical I am. I admit that I am not a good girl. Indeed, a very, very bad one. About 3 years ago, you Vice Premier Zhang GaoLi retired. You contacted me through Dr. Liu of Tianjin Tennis Center to arrange to play tennis with me at Beijing Kunming Hotel. We played in the morning. Then you and your wife Kanje took me to your house. Then you brought me to your room, same as that day 10-something years ago in Tianjin. That you want to have a sexual relationship with me. That afternoon I was very afraid. I could not imagine it be like this. A person would guard outside because nobody could believe a wife would do this. 7 years prior, we had a one-time sexual relationship. Then you got promoted to the Politburo Standing Committee in Beijing, and you never contacted me again. Originally, I planned to bury all this within my heart, since you never planned to be responsible anyway. Why did you come back to look for me? And took me to your home to force me to have sex with you? I don't have proof, and I will never get any proof. Although you kept on denying it, you must have liked me, or it is impossible for me to get to meet you. That afternoon, I did not agree and kept crying. Dinner I had was with you and Auntie Kanje. You said the universe was very, very big, and the earth was only a small grain of sand, and we, human beings, were even lesser than grains of sand. You said a lot of things to have me lay down my mental burdens. After dinner, I did not will it, and you said you were mad at me. You also said you had never forgotten me in the past 7 years, and you would treat me well, and so on. I was scared and in fear. With the feelings of the past 7 years, I agreed. Yes, we had a sexual relationship. Love is a very complicated thing. I cannot quite make clear of it. Since that day, I reopened this love for you again. In the days that followed, we were together. Just by having spent time with you, you were a very, very nice person. You treated me quite well. We conversed from recent history to far ancient eras. You told me about knowledge of the world, economics, and philosophy. We never ran out of topics. We played chess, we sang, we played ping pong, pool, and also tennis. We always had fun. Our temperaments matched very well, as though everything was perfect. I left home very young. I needed love so badly. Facing everything that had happened, I don't think I'm a good girl. I hated myself. I hated why I had to come to this world to experience this tragedy. You told me that you loved me, and very much so, and you wished in your next life you would meet me at your 20 and my 18. You said you were lonely and being alone is pathetic. We never ran out of things to talk about and share. you told me that being at your position, you cannot divorce. If we met back when you were still at Shandong, you might still be able to divorce, but not now. I thought of staying with you like this unbeknownst. It was alright in the beginning, but as the days passed, it got more unfair and demoralizing for me. Every time I went to your place, your wife, behind your back, would say things that were despising and insulting to me. Any type of mocking and humiliation you can think of. At time I mentioned I like to eat duck tongue, and Auntie Kanje would say to me, how disgusting. In Beijing winter times, there was haze and I said the air got bad. Auntie Kanje would say things like, you're a country person, we don't feel anything. Many of such comments. She wouldn't say it while you were around. Just like you and I. When we were alone, you treated me one way. But when others were around, you treated me another way. I told you that taking in these remarks over time, I would feel very harsh and downtrodden. I did not spend a penny of yours from the first day I met you up till now. I did not gain any access or favor through you, although it is important to be known to have been with you. I deserve all this. I reap my own insults. From the very beginning, you had me keep secret of the relationship that I had with you. Moreover, I could not tell my mother about our relationship because every time she gave me a ride to Church of the Savior, to transfer to your car, to be able to get into your courtyard, all this time she thought I went to your place to play mahjong. Both you and I were most invisible within one another's life. Your wife is like the queen in the drama, empresses in the palace, and it is beyond me to describe how despicable I am. Many times I wonder if I'm still a human being. I feel that I'm a walking corpse. Pretend, every day I have to pretend, which I is the real I. I should not have come to this world, but I do not have the courage to die. I just want to live more simply, but it is not how I wish it. On the night of the 30th, we had a big fight. You said in the afternoon of the 2nd, I could go to your place again to talk things out. Today, I phoned in to say I had matter to discuss, but got rejected and told to talk this out another day. So, this has unfolded the same way as 7 years ago. Vanish. Getting rid of it when you're done playing with it. You said we had nothing to deal with anymore. That's right. Between us, the love, the money, the power, we got nothing. The feelings that I had for the past 3 years, I had nowhere to go. I don't know how to face myself. You're always afraid that I might have any recorder to record any proof. Yes, beside myself, I don't have any proof. No recording, no video, only the experience of my own twisted self. I know someone as honorable as Vice Premier Zhang GaoLi, you said you were not afraid. Even though like an egg crushing itself against a rock, or like a moth to the flames, I still spill the truth that I had been with you. Knowing your wisdom and finesse, you would deny everything, or you would frame me back instead. You can play the world to your content. You always said you wish your mother in heaven would bless you, and I am a bad girl, that I don't deserve to be anyone's mother. And you are a father that has children as well. I've asked you if I was your adopted daughter, would you coerce her to do the same as you did to me? With all the things you've done in this life, can you face your mother in heaven in peace in the later days? Yet, we both are sanctimonious.